Hello Sci-Fi, and welcome to my inner sanctum. My name is Adam Harrington. I'm 21 years old from Foxborough, Massachusetts, and this is my audition tape for Season 2 of Face-Off. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, but try and condense it down for you guys. What really started, I'd say, the seeds of this journey that's led me to here was definitely growing up, being influenced to watch movies and things that typically kids at the ages that I was at weren't really exposed to too much. Like Jurassic Park, I was taken to see that when I was 4. I saw Predator at home when I was 6 or 7, and these movies captured me. And despite the fact that my parents would tell me, Adam, these are fake, they're animatronics, they're robots, they're computer generated, it still didn't stop me from getting sucked into the magic, and the magic that was created by these effects teams and their artistry. And you really get this feeling within yourself, when you see something that's good. And I was getting that every time I watch it. Even to this day, I still get chills, and I forget that these things aren't real. Those were definitely the seeds implanted, mostly by Stan Winston Studios and Jim Henson Studios. Their work was a big defining factor in that. As far as my upbringing, my parents were a huge influence, of course, as they should be, but really, I can never do anything without thinking of them, and just all the lessons that I've learned and the support that they've given me over the years has really shaped who I am. Aside from all of the other influences that I've had, combining that with their support, I couldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that. The other thing that was major in my life was I went through the music program in my school system, public schools, and through that I really learned dedication and commitment and hard work, and most importantly, that whatever you do in life, you take out of something what you put in. So you pour your blood, sweat, and tears in, and you're going to get something that is something you're going to be proud of. It may not be perfect, but you'll be proud of it. Now, what really started this little tree of growth into special effects, and what has gotten me to realize what I want to do, was my costuming. 3 years ago, I started with this guy over here. Was Captain Jack Sparrow. And through him, I worked on the costume as much as I could, and I knew the costume's not everything. There was a makeup job involved, and I really wanted to strive for professionalism. That was my biggest thing. So I moved on from, your basic beauty makeups to V's, pirate palettes, the Skin Illustrator alcohol activated makeup, as well as after that moving on to the alcohol airbrush. So he's been a big influence, but even more so was this one over here. About 1.5 years ago, I started costuming Heath Ledger's Joker. And I started with rigid collodion for the scars, and I moved on to Ben Nye Scar Effects Gelatin. But I always knew there was something missing with those. The scars were a huge defining factor in the makeup for this character, and they were intrinsic to who he was. So I got in contact with a buddy of mine. He had done a sculpt of them. You sent me one, it was silicone, I loved it, I got the molds, and I've been casting my own scars ever since out of the smooth-on Skin-Tite. But in that process, I've continued to strive for that more professional feel, moving and doing things that, you know, they may not be related to these characters, but I know by doing it, I'm going to learn more, and it's going to help me out with these guys, any future endeavors that I want to do. So, there's my backstory, why I think you guys should have me on the show. I want to learn, and I think that being involved in Face-Off would be one of the best learning experiences I could possibly ever have. And to me, that is monumental, and I really want this to be able to learn and progress and move forward with my special effects career. So, with that, I'm going to take you guys downstairs, and I'm going to show you the appliance that I've set up, and we'll get it on my face. See you soon.
I can feel me on the morning side. My resolve